Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So I know there's been a lot of discussion, not just on this channel, but in general on trying to cool the cap of a truck, or to just basically cool the interior of a vehicle without running the vehicle's AC. So in my particular case, I have my cap here, this ARE MX series cap on my Titan here, and I have 300 watts of solar. I have a big battery bank, a little over 100 amp hours. I got power to run a little portable AC or something, but you know, I have the Zero Breeze, and there's actually another one that I have called the cooling style that I was gonna review, but it sucked so much that I didn't even bother. Those little ACs just aren't enough. Like when you talk about, like right now, the sun's beating down, like it's very hot, and everybody knows the interior of a vehicle gets insanely hot, and trying to cool it is this little Zero Breeze is never going to cool the interior of your vehicle. Never. The only thing it could possibly do is cool you. Like if the air is blowing directly on you, then you could get some coolness. But as far as actually cooling the cap of a truck, like if you were going to sleep back there trying to cool it, there is not a lot of options to actually do that. I haven't really seen anyone successfully come up with something that wasn't ridiculous. So I had to start looking a little bit more in the ridiculous. And let me show you what I came up with. Okay, so I got my Nissan truck here. I'm trying to cool it down. When the car's off, like not just running the gas all the time. I want to be able to cool it down, run it using my solar, just using electricity. So if there were no gas, I could still cool the interior of my cap or my truck. This is the solution right here. So what you're looking at here, let me turn this off. This is another part of the equation here. This is a dehumidifier that I run 24/7 in the garage. And I do this to keep the garage, like my car, from being exposed to the humidity. And just like anyone who lives out here will understand that the humidity will slowly destroy everything that you have. If you let all your stuff sit out in the humidity, it will destroy it all, including your car, and your structure, you know, even like so. That's why I ran the dehumidifier. So upon researching for the truck cap cooling, I started realizing that the dehumidifier was very inefficient, and it's always like hot as balls inside this garage, and the dehumidifier just makes it even hotter. So it seems like a kind of a bad idea. Then as I was looking at this guy, I noticed that this thing dehumidifies at almost the same rate that does, and it's also an air conditioner, and it uses less power. So what we're going to be doing, yes, this one of these guys, I'm going to put a Pioneer ductless mini split air conditioner in the truck. That's going to happen. But first, I'm going to put it in the garage. And the reason why I'm doing that first is because this one's going to go in the garage, and I'm going to learn about the unit, learn about its power consumption, because putting this in the truck, I believe, is possible. I think the indoor part will not have much of a problem mounting in the cap. The only hard part is going to be to put the outdoor unit, and that's obviously going to have to go underneath the truck somewhere. I'm going to have to have someone like fabricate a little frame for it. I think it's all possible. I've seen people do it with RVs. No one's really done it with a truck, but I don't see why it can't be done. And according to the specs on this, it only draws like a maximum of 800 or 900 watts for the air conditioner, and then a nominal draw of 600 and something watts, which is a lot less than that, which draws almost 800. And the wattage rating on this, and it doesn't supposed to have a big surge current. It should run correctly with my inverter in the truck. But another reason why I'm installing it in the garage, I'm going to install it so I can see exactly how much power it draws, maybe even power it from the truck in the garage, make sure it'll actually power it, how long it'll power it, just kind of make sure it's a good idea, and learn to work with the unit before I put it in the truck. So I know that's kind of a long explanation, but honestly, putting an AC in this garage is something I wanted to do for a very long time. And you know, anytime I come out here to work or anything like that, it's always like crazy hot. Like I'm sweating like crazy right now. So it'd be nice to be able to come in the garage and not have it super hot. And of course, I would love my Scat Pack to have air conditioning. I think she would absolutely love air conditioning. She gets hot too. So, so yeah, this is it. Next video, I'm gonna start unboxing it and showing kind of how the setup's gonna work, and we're gonna install it in the garage. And then kind of just see how the whole process works, because I know there's going to be certain things like I'm going to need flexible lines to run, or at least it's going to have some flexible portions, because the truck is going to vibrate a whole bunch, so it'll need to make sure it doesn't break either one of the units or the lines or anything. So it's going to take a little bit of finessing, but I do believe it's possible. This thing only weighs like 50 pounds or something like that, or 60 pounds. So it's not a lot of weight. I feel like there's room under here. Let me show you. Look at that. This thing will tuck right under somewhere. Maybe move the exhaust and put it somewhere, or maybe back here. Yeah, look at that. Remove the spare and just tie it right here, going sideways or long ways. But anyway, I think it'll fit. But that's one of the reasons why I'm doing it in the garage first, because I need to see the dimensions and everything, and I just don't, like, I want to know how it works and everything, because that's a very ambitious project for someone who's never done anything like this. So I will have done it in the garage. And just for the specifications on this is a Pioneer mini split that's rated at 9,000 BTUs, and it is I think a 22 SEER. I'll put it on the screen and all the specs and all that. So it's very, very efficient, and 9,000 BTUs is honestly not enough to cool this garage, especially with it not being finished. This garage is probably like 700 square feet, and that will not cool 700 square feet. So I'm not expecting it to like make this garage an Arctic tundra, but I do expect that it'll kind of take the edge off while running all the time to do its dehumidification. So running all the time isn't necessarily a bad thing in the garage, because one of the main reasons is for it to dehumidify, and it's only dehumidifying if it's running. So speccing it a little bit low for the garage isn't the worst idea. And the other issue in the garage is I don't have a lot of power in here, so I don't want anything that's going to draw a lot of power. So it's fine in the garage. It's like not a dumb idea in here. It should work well. Yeah, I think this will be good. I think it'll work out really well. So where it's going to go, I'm going to mount the unit up on the wall decently high, then the outdoor unit I'm going to put on the side of the garage over here somewhere. Probably mount it mid-high, and then go through the hardy plank stuff, whatever that stuff's called, to run the lines. So should be a nice challenging project. I'm hoping it will work, because obviously if I run into something that makes this not be applicable in the truck, like something that it's just not going to work, it's too big, it's too heavy, it's too whatever, then I won't do it. But right now, I mean, people are doing these in RVs, so I don't know why I couldn't put this in my truck. Like, same thing, a moving vehicle. I know the RV is a hell of a lot bigger and more stable, but same idea. So that's it for now. On the next video, I'll unbox this stuff. I'll show all the stuff that I have, and then we'll kind of make a install video. I'm doing it all myself, because if I'm going to do it in the truck, I need to know how to do it all. So I'm doing everything myself. I'm going to vacuum all the lines out, and everything by myself. So we'll see how it goes. I think I'm pretty handy. I'm sure it'll be good. That's going to be it for now. Next video, we'll probably get started on that, and will be a lot cooler in the garage, and that'll be very nice, because it is hot, and it is just only getting hotter from what I can tell. Just a